Hey coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. And today it's the 1991 Kennedy half dollar from the United States of America. We see this shiny one over here on the left, and that of course is the proof coin from San Francisco. We see the Denver one here with the D right between the nines. And then over here we see this one with the P for the Philadelphia Mint. So in 1991 they made it in the three different mints. Let's take a look at the mint production numbers and the possible values of these coins. At the San Francisco Mint, they made 2.9 million of these. And of those 2.9 million, they found 1,900 so far that are proof 70 deep cameos. And so even the best of these coins that you're ever going to get is worth about $50. And this one right here is just a spectacular coin, as you can see. It says Liberty at the top. In God in front of Kennedy, we trust under his neck. S here for San Francisco. And then way down at the bottom, the 1991. And you can see just how nice this coin is. We tip it up, and even the rim shines. And we get it over into the back, and we see that this eagle is just... We'll have to actually change the light a little bit because the eagle is so shiny. United States of America at the top, half dollar here. Again, there's those initials for Frank Gasparo. The eagle's holding an olive branch over here and arrows here, and it's a shielded eagle with a shield. It says E Pluribus Unum on this banner that the eagle has in its beak, and that is, look at that. This is something that you hardly ever see in a half dollar, just this level of detail in the beak, in the eyes, the little bit of feathers behind the eyes and the brow. There are nine stars up here, and then there are 4 more down here. That's how we get our 13. And then around the outside, there are 50. And remember, President Kennedy had just become president when we got our 49th and 50th states. I think Alaska and Hawaii came in 1959. There were 50 stars in 50 states in the United States when President Kennedy died. At the Denver Mint, they also made them, and here's the Denver one. Well, let's see if we can get this one so it looks a little bit better. We notice that when we look at the Kennedys, his hair kind of gets in the way of the B and the E and the R and Liberty. And here's it's showing you the standing Liberty, where the B and the E and the R are either in the wreath or the flowers or in the flag over here, or her head actually takes out the bottom of the E. So Kennedy, they brought this design over from prior coins. In 1991 at Denver, they made 15 million of these. They found 2 so far at a Mint State 68, and those are worth $3,400. And then finally they made them at the Philadelphia Mint in 1991. And you can tell that by the P down here for Philadelphia. And in 1991, they made 14.9 million of these. 2 of them so far that they've found in a Mint State 68, which is 68 out of a possible 70 in terms of looking at the detail and grading the coin. And the 2 Mint State 68s are worth about $3,350 according to PCGS. So we had 3 of these in 1991. The Kennedy half dollar in 2023 is going to be its 60th anniversary. The United States has always had half dollars. In fact, they've had them since 1794. Since 1892, there have been 4 different ones. There's been the Barber half, and this is a 1907. You can see the 13 star theme and God We Trust. Again, the eagle on the back, half dollar. And then after the Barber half, from 1916 to 1947, we had the Walking Liberty half dollar. And that's this one here with the sun coming up. Just a beautiful coin. Again, on the back, an eagle. United States of America, again, half dollar here. And then we had the Franklin half, which the Kennedy half replaced. So the Franklin half came out in 1948. Had the Liberty Bell on the back. And again, we have the eagle. Of course, in 1948, the mint marks are still on the back. In 1964, the year after President Kennedy died, they introduced the Kennedy half, and this is the first of them. It's a 90% silver half dollar, and on the back of that, again, we have this eagle theme, United States of America half dollar. They've all been pretty similar to each other. If we take the half dollars and stand them up next to each other, we see that they're about the same size. we see that they have, if they have them still, they have about the same number of reeds. These ones here from 1892 on all weigh the exact same amount to 12.5 grams. That changed when the Kennedy half went from 90% silver in 1964 to 40% silver from 1965 to 1970. So the 40% silver halves only weighed 11.5 grams instead of 12.5. So you could tell the difference just by weighing them. And then in 1971, they came out with the clad halves. And these are what we call the copper-nickel sandwich ones, where the inside is 100% copper and the outside is a copper-nickel mix. We see this one, if we tip it up, we see Gilroy Roberts, who is the engraver of the front of this coin. And if we go to the back, we can see the engraver's initials on the back, and that's Frank Gasparo right there. So even though it's been out for 60 years, they've changed it a little bit. Of course, they changed it from silver, from 90% silver to 40% silver, then to clad. And then in the bicentennial year, of course, they changed how the front looked a little bit and completely changed the back to Independence Hall for 1 year. And then after that, they've all pretty much been the same. This is the 2022. From 2002 until the present, you could only get these by buying them through the mint. The banks didn't carry these as circulating coins. All right, that's all we have today from DC Coin World. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you have in the comment section.